Good morning to everyone. I'm Dr. Sumi MS. The topic of my today's presentation is bottom-up and top-down approach for obtaining nanomaterials from Unit 2 Synthesis of Nanomaterials in Nanotechnology. On completion, the students will be able to list down the two strategies for synthesizing nanomaterials and also differentiate between top-down and bottom-up approaches. Synthesis approaches for nanomaterials. The two primary strategies for synthesizing nanomaterials are top-down approach and bottom-up approach. Top-down approach. Top-down approach involves breaking down bulk materials into nano-sized structures using mechanical, chemical or other physical methods. And the techniques include mechanical milling, where high energy ball milling method is followed, which breaks down the particles to a nanoscale size, and it is simple and scalable but may introduce defects or result in some contamination within the material. Lithography. This method includes photolithography, electron beam lithography, and this is common in semiconductor industry, and it has high precision but is expensive and time consuming. Laser ablation. Here, high energy laser pulses remove the material from a target in order to form nanoparticles. These are used with metals and ceramics. Etching techniques. Here, the chemical or plasma etching method is used to sculpt nano patterns on surfaces. And these generally, the top-down approaches have advantages such as it can be produced in large quantities and it is well established for role in industrial processes and are suitable for patterning as well as device fabrications. And the disadvantages include limited control over particle shape and size, and also often results in some surface defects and requires high energy input. Bottom-up approach. In the bottom-up approaches, atoms or molecules self-assemble to form nanoscale structures, and they mimic biological processes such as DNA replication, protein folding, etc. The techniques involved are as follows. Chemical vapor deposition. So here gaseous reactants form a solid material on a substrate, and this is common for carbon nanotubes as well as graphene. Sol gel process. This involves a transition from a colloidal solution called as sol to get into a gel phase, and it produces oxides as well as ceramics. Self-assembly. Molecules organize into structured arrangements via intermolecular forces. These are applicable in thin films as well as nanostructured surfaces. Hydrothermal and solvothermal synthesis. In these methods, high temperature, high pressure reactions occur in the solvent and they produce well crystallized nanomaterials. Biological methods. In these methods, microorganisms or plant extracts are used to reduce the metal ions to form nanoparticles. These are considered to be green and eco-friendly approaches. Advantages of the bottom-up approaches. They have better control over size, shape and crystallinity, and are energy efficient processes and can produce defect-free nanostructures. And the disadvantages include they may involve complex chemical processes and may sometimes require precise environmental control. Applications of nanomaterials from both the approaches. They are having applications in electronics as transistors, memory devices and displays manufacturing. Then in medicines for drug delivery, bioimaging as well as biosensors, and in energy as solar cells, batteries and fuel cells, and in environment for water purification as well as used in air filters. Then catalysis, where nanocatalysts are having applications in industrial chemical processes. Quiz questions on bottom-up and top-down approach for obtaining nanomaterials. List down the two strategies for synthesizing nanomaterials. Name few top-down approaches for nanomaterial synthesis. Write down the applications of nanomaterials. Thank you.